Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. Alright, let's start another week. Many of you may have heard that the months from now until the end of the year will become increasingly intense, especially this month of October. This is not the time to feel afraid, not to be apprehensive about what will happen. You learned all the lessons I taught. You are well aware of how you should behave in the face of each event. No panic, no despair, much less suffering the feelings of others, be it pain or any other type. My brothers, the process is accelerated and underway. Things would have to happen one day. You complain that we talk and nothing happens. And then when it happens, you look at the sky and ask, my God, why? I don't understand, I don't understand. This is the last question you have to ask. Being shaken by what happens in your world is a thing of the past. Many are internally thinking that I want everyone to become cold and insensitive. No, that's not the issue, because love for your neighbor, love for a brother, it's the biggest, most powerful feeling you have to have. But it is not because you love a brother that you will suffer his suffering. That's his walk, not yours. Leave it to suffer, if necessary, when it happens to you, or when it happens to someone close to you, not with people you don't even know. So once again, always think this way, each of you is where you need to be. Countless stories and statements that this will happen, that will happen, the other will happen. What I've always said, the world falls around you and you land on your feet. Only if you trust. So understand the following: each person's journey, each person's moment, each person's life, is already written, is already defined. And each one of you was led to be where you had to be. The reasons don't matter, what matters is that you are in the right place, and your trust in us cannot be shaken at any time. I already told you here, and many were thoughtful, and I will repeat, who guarantees you that you will pass into the physical body? What if your souls decided there at the time of your incarnation, of this incarnation, that you would pass on as spirits? And then you're scared to death. Ah, am I going to die, am I not going to die? Cruel doubt, and the answer you will not know. So what's the point of you running here and there, like desperate animals, trying to find a path or a safe place? You have a very strange conception of what security is. Security is always emanating light, it is always being ready to accept what your journey is, being grateful for every lesson you have, this is security. It's emanating confidence, emanating faith, that everyone around you can be attacked, but not you. Why? Because you have an enormous aura, you have a legion of angels and light beings around you, that will prevent you from being attacked. But why that? Because you trust, because you have faith, you don't just trust with lip service. Many cry out all day long, ah, I trust in God. And in his hour of despair, he turns to him and asks, why God? If you trust him and you are going through a moment of pain, don't blame him or ask him why. You built this, you, at some point in your journey, emanated what you are receiving now. So don't ask him why. Just understand, that that is a lesson that you have to go through. And depending on how you go through this lesson, it will come back, as many times as it takes, until you learn it. So where is the trust? Those who trust know that every step you take is a consequence of your own choices. Free will takes away from us any responsibility for your journey. That's exactly it. Your souls define many things when you incarnate. And what do? You don't listen, you take the shortcuts that you think are the best, and it's God's fault, it's your soul's fault? No, the fault is with your human conscience, which chose the wrong path. So my brothers, why leave from one point to another to seek safety? Security is in each of you, security is in your faith, in your trust, that everything that happens will be the best for you. If it's bad, it's because there was a lesson there, or it's a result of something you emanated, we have nothing to do with that. So stop this despair, of wanting to change places at any cost, because someday someone predicted that all the coasts will be invaded. Very good. And if they are? What is everyone who lives on the coast going to do? Are they going to invade the cities of the Saras? There isn't room for everyone, because many capitals in this country and around the world are right on the coasts. So what will you do? They will be left homeless, for the supposed security that, the water won't reach me here. What if there is an earthquake? Where is your security? My brothers, many of you, still waver about this. I understand that many of you care about your children, especially, with your family. And then an explanation is in order. The family is a gathering of souls, who met to live experiences together. It is very rare that they are souls from other incarnations. It can happen, because you have already had many connections throughout your lives. Then some souls return, many because they liked that family group, others because there are lessons to be learned there, pardons to be asked. So sometimes, it really is souls that can return within the same soul trajectory. But the vast majority are not, they are souls who are completely unknown to each other. And they do bring the lessons that each one has to learn and teach. It is not necessarily that soul, which you provoked. But how do I eliminate my debt, with that soul? She will receive her due. When you learn your lesson from another soul, she will know you learned. So that's why you ask for forgiveness for everything you've done in all your lives. That soul must forgive you, and if not, her problem, she has a problem. Now you've eliminated yours, which doesn't mean you won't suffer the lesson of what you did. They are different things. You hurt, kill, ask for forgiveness. That in relation to the other soul is finished. Now the lesson comes back. That doesn't go unpunished, you will suffer all the consequences of what you did. It's my brothers, everything is very well planned. So coming back, what is a family? It is a meeting of souls, who come together to live the lessons they need to live, learn and teach. Very good.